we have another National Jigsaw Puzzle Champion of the Year. Let's chat with the winner of the 2026 Portuguese Nationals, Daniela Silva. Welcome, Daniela. Thank you for joining me, and congratulations on your win at this year's Portuguese Nationals.
Thank you. Thank you for having me as well.
It's very exciting. Just kind of how do you? It's been a little bit of time now. It's been a busy last month or so.
Yeah.
Uh, how are you? Are you still feeling great about that victory?
I still don't believe I won. I'm still processing it. I it was very unexpected for me.
You are a very strong puzzler. You were at this year's World Series, which we'll talk about
Yeah.
really briefly at the end. But you've been to Worlds. You do compete. You're one of the stronger. Obviously, you're one of the stronger Portuguese puzzlers. So I'm not sure if it's a surprise to everybody else, but it is good that you're still
Yeah.
you're still surprised. Do you happen to have the trophies with you?
I have oh, everything's falling.
That's fine.
So individuals and teams. I got first place in both.
Excellent. Again, congratulations to those. They're nice looking trophies too. I
Yeah,
like when they're a
they're
little bit
beautiful.
different.
They're different than the traditional medal.
Yeah, of course. Uh, what was your goal then heading into nationals this year in the individual rounds?
Uh, I know it's a cliche, but I mainly just wanted to have fun. This year, I competed in the three categories. Last year, I was just going solo, so I wanted to have fun. I was hoping for top five, maybe because I got fifth place national in last year. So I was kind of hoping I'll, maintain my rank. But I just wanted to have fun.
Did you have fun?
I did. I did.
It's a lot
It
easy.
was it was
It's
fun.
a lot easier to have fun when you're winning.
Yeah.
That does make
Well,
it
it
make it
helps.
easy.
It helps.
So, just very briefly, we'll talk about the qualifier round first.
Yeah.
And the main reason I want to talk about the qualifier is that it's one of the rare circumstances where the Dulk puzzle has shown up. They're kind of a square, not a perfect square, but they're
Yeah.
close to a square. They have that weird piece in the middle. They're just odd puzzles. Had you ever done one of these puzzles before?
No, I've seen them. I've seen the four of them, but I've never even, looked at the pieces and the cut and I never wanted to buy one. I mean, I was not expecting it to show up. And it was fun because I think all the puzzle choices were amazing this year because we were not expecting any of them.
Yeah, and they were all. There's no new releases
No,
here, but they're all. And we'll definitely talk about the finals puzzle, but like the dog puzzles don't show up very often. They're not
no.
super popular yet. Uh, is this how was doing that puzzle then? Because this is your first time with this weird Ravensburger cut. There's a lot of differences to these. They're slightly bigger pieces. They're oddly shaped. How was it as you were going through this
It was
round?
it was very weird about that. That middle the middle piece. I was warned that it would happen, and my friends told me, "Don't worry, it's not a manufacturing error. It's just the middle piece." And as soon as I saw it when I was flipping, I thought, "Well, this is a manufacturing error. Let's put it aside." I I don't know. I stress out a lot before competitions,
Yeah.
so everything was weird. It's a new piece cut, the new size. I wasn't used to that. I wasn't expecting it, and but it was fun. It was fun to try something different. I don't like to go to competitions and do puzzles that I already own. So it was fun.
Yeah, and I guess it kind of counts as a new release for you at least because you've
Yeah,
not done
it
these.
was
Are
as close
they
as we could get.
do you know if anyone else kind of around the top group at the competition had done any of these?
Yeah, there were a lot of people who had the puzzle at home or had done it, you know, borrowed it from a friend or something. But for me, it was new. For me, it was completely different than I'm used to.
Which it makes it even more impressive that in your qualifier round, you're the first Portuguese national to Portuguese competitor to finish that
Yeah,
round, which is again very impressive for a type of puzzle that you've not seen before or even attempted before. Uh, Now I've seen the live streams. But there's no sound in most of the
yeah.
live stream. So what was which is fine. What was I from the bits I did see was in Portuguese, so that wouldn't have made any difference to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it was irrelevant. But what was the atmosphere kind of like in the room?
Well, everyone was a bit nervous because we it's nationals. Everyone wants to do their best, and everyone wants to have a good placement. But the puzzles was so unexpected that I think that everyone got nervous as soon as they pulled the puzzle out of the bag. But it was okay. We, very very calm, but also good anxiety. It was a good anxiety, not the fact that there was no sound on the live stream. We realized it afterwards that
That's
it
again, that's
happens. It was
fine.
the first time we had a live stream, so
Yeah, and things are gonna go wrong. It's the first year is always the test year, but it didn't impact the puzzlers, which is what
no.
the main focus is. So then we move on to the finals. Again, it's not a unreleased puzzle, but it's pretty much as close as you can get to an unreleased puzzle, and I think that's it there behind you on the shelf.
Yeah, it's on display
The
to remind me of the pain I went through.
So this was released less than a month before at the U.S. Nationals, and I believe it was in the pairs round. It wasn't even so that made it even tougher. Had you ever seen this puzzle before?
No, and for some reason I missed it, and some of my friends had seen it before. And it's funny because you can see through the bag when you're waiting for the round to
Yep.
start. And as soon as people started to realize what was in the bag, people started to go to each other's tables and tell each other with what puzzle it was. And someone came to my table and told me, "Oh, I know what it is. It's the pairs final for the USA Nationals." And I was like, "Okay, thank you. I have no idea what you're talking about." And she said, "Oh, I love it. It's so busy." And that was the moment I knew that I was going to be struggling for the next hour. No one
Yeah,
had done it before that I know of. So it was as
which
close
makes
as we could
sense.
get to an unreleased puzzle.
Yeah, essentially it's an unreleased puzzle, and it wasn't even. I just laughed when I saw it because it's not even as though it was
I
the pairs
didn't.
qualifier. It was the pairs final, which is
Yeah.
so much tougher. And while we're talking, like the image of this puzzle is on the screen. Like people can look at this and see how difficult this would be for an individual competition. Now, as someone from Canada, we always get difficult individual puzzles as well in the final, so I don't feel that bad for you, but it was tough. Are busy puzzles not your strength then?
No, I hate busy puzzles. My brain goes numb every second I spend looking at these type of images. It felt like a crossover between Cute Kawaii Chaos and Ludicrous Library. It was insane. I just wanted it to be over. It's a cute image,
Yeah.
but it's not for me.
So we obviously you're on this chat, so we know that you do win
Yeah.
the competition. For those that busy puzzles are something that a lot of people do struggle with. Kind of how did you, so for the people that are listening in that sense, advice or anything along the lines of how did you kind of focus and still get through this really challenging puzzle.
I try not to get stressed out at first. And one step at a time, I flip the pieces, I take the edges out, I try to assemble the edges, I notice I can't. I start to look for stuff. Nothing makes sense. Everything's everywhere, happening at the same time, all over the place. So, I just started to notice that the pieces had different colored backgrounds. And that's when it clicked. I can do this, you know, focusing on the background and not on the details, because everything is everywhere in this puzzle. We have ice cream cones everywhere. We have strawberries everywhere, bees everywhere. Everything's everywhere. So I focused on the background and I hoped for the best. And it worked out in the end.
Yes, it very much did. Now, the Portuguese nationals did allow international competitors as well. And there was an international competitor that did finish before you, but that doesn't count towards the podium, which is how it should be. Uh, but did you look up to see who had finished first, or were you just really focused on what you were doing?
I didn't look because I could tell who it was. I knew Lenka was in that table, and I knew it had to be Lenka. She loves busy puzzles. I was actually rooting for her. I was so happy, but I didn't look because she told me not to look, because I tend to stop what I'm doing to cheer for the person who wins, and she told me to not do that in the final at least. And I knew it was her because I realized it was on her table that someone had finished.
So, as you're getting close to the last few pieces, were you aware that you were, because one other person had finished as well, were you aware that you were still in the running to be the top Portuguese puzzler, or did you think that was already out?
No. As soon as I heard the second finisher from the table next to me, I thought it was the previous Portuguese champion, because she was at that table, Mariana. And I heard that finish, and I didn't look to see who it was. I assumed it was a Portuguese person, and I kept pushing through. I looked at how many pieces I had left on the table, and I thought, okay, maybe I can get a podium. Maybe if I push hard enough. And so I did. I was convinced I was gonna get, a good placement, but never crossed my mind that I would get first place national. Only when I
And
finished my puzzle and I thought I was second place, I look up and I see Leica doing this, and in my mind went to, I just looked at the puzzle and I thought, okay, I'm missing a piece. She's telling me I'm missing a piece. Where is it? And everything's happening at the same time, and someone came up to my table to congratulate me, and that's when I realized that no, she was telling me I was, first place, national. I never thought this could happen.
the reaction is very authentic on the live stream, when, because it's clear that someone has told you
Yeah,
that you were first, and you just seem so
I didn't
shocked. I
know.
love those reactions. It was really fun to watch. uh, it's yeah, it's I can't imagine what it would possibly be like to win the national championship, but it's yeah, huge congratulations to you. Do you have any other thoughts just on the individual rounds? Kind of any takeaways from it?
No, I think it went by so fast, and it takes time to process this kind of things. I still haven't thought about it that much because we had the World Series right after nationals. So right now, I'm starting now to to process what happened. It was fun. It was
And
an amazing championship.
yeah, again, congratulations. You also had another first place on the weekend as well with teams. You did get one of the Canadian Nationals puzzles in the teams round, the Puzzle Passion Nightmare that we went
Yeah,
through last year. So probably one of the most busy
we
puzzles
would
you can
never
get.
do that. We chose the other one. We would never do that. There was a team that actually chose that puzzle.
Okay, so that makes more sense. I was looking at the finishing times,
Yeah.
and I was like, they're really good because my team came in second by seconds that year, and we were well over the hour mark, an hour eight or something like that. I looked at the final times, like, wow, 43 minutes. Like that's really incredible for that puzzle. I didn't know you had the choice between the
Yeah.
two. Was it? So yeah, that makes sense that you went with the other
Yeah.
one
We,
because
we would never do that.
it was a bit easier. Do you think you'll ever try the other one?
No, I hope I don't. It's too
Yeah,
busy for me. I no.
yeah, I've done it twice. I don't recommend it. It's an image, that's for sure. So yeah, congratulations to you in the
Thank you.
teams event as well. You're a two-time national champion in the same year, which must be great. Just very quickly to kind of wrap this up, you did attend the World Series soon after. You did well, top 64th place at the World Series, which is an incredible achievement considering everyone that was there. Did you enjoy the World Series?
Yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. The concept is incredible. I really liked it.
And you are also headed to the World Championships
Yeah.
this year
Mhm.
as well. Um, so good luck with that. I will also be at the World Championships. I'm excited for it. Are you participating in all the rounds this year?
Yeah, I'm going
Excellent.
in all the three rounds.
Again, congratulations to you, Daniela. You are the
Thank you.
national champion for Portugal in 2026. What an accomplishment. Thanks so much for talking to me, and I hope we speak again soon.
Thank you.